Hi everyone, I am here to do a product review for Embellish by Paris. I have Brazilian Body Wave, and the lengths were 14, 16, 18. Sorry. And first, let me say this is my first ever YouTube video. I've never done a product review. So this is all very new to me. So if I have some awkward pauses or like some moments, just give me a pass because I've never done this. But yes, Embellished by Paris, 14, 16, 18. And I've had this hair since February of 2015. Now, I'm not sure if you're by a calendar, but it is now January 2016. So I've almost had this hair for an exact year. And I actually just ordered some more hair today from Embellish by Paris, and I'm excited to get it. I'm gonna make my very first wig, but anyway. So yes, so I'm gonna give a product review. This is the hair. And like I said, I've had it for almost a year, but it's still excellent hair. But I'm just gonna go through the different categories. So first, I'm going to start with, I'll start with shedding. Now, I've had my share of weaves. This is my second time with bundles. In the past, when I was, younger, years ago, I would get boxed beauty supply store hair, and I don't feel like anything is wrong with that, but I wanted to try bundles. And my first experience was with this other hair company. I won't even bring them up, won't throw any shade. And it was horrible. I liked the hair for maybe a good 5 weeks, and then it got very matted. Thankfully, with Embellished by Paris, this hair, I didn't experience any shedding for like the first 7 months. The only time I experienced a very little shedding, and when I say very little, I mean very little, is when I colored it and like put layers in it, which is what I have now. Like I colored it and layered it myself. And honestly, it probably wasn't even the hair's fault or the hair company's fault. It was probably my fault because I don't know how to do hair. I did this and like I can spruce some stuff up. I've gotten better, let me say. But I don't know how to do hair. So it could have very well been after I bleached the hair that I didn't condition it well enough, or when I was, trimming it to get layers that I didn't get all the strands. I don't know, but all I know is for the first 7 or 8 months, it did not shed at all. Like I could wear my hair in a ponytail for 2 days straight, just in the house. Take the ponytail scrunchie out, still no type of shedding. So I really think it was probably my fault, but I just wanted to be very honest with this review. So yeah, it really wasn't a big deal. Again, I think it was my fault, but whatever. As far as the tangling, no tangling. No tangling. I'm the type of person where if I don't have to do my hair because I'm just going to be in the house, I'm not going to do my hair. So there have been weekends where I stay in the house from Friday evening until Sunday evening, going into Monday, haven't done my hair. But when I get up on Monday to go to work and go to class, it's no tangling. And it could have been in a ponytail all that time, and it's absolutely no tangling. So it was excellent in that department. Same with matting. And that was a big thing for me because with the first hair company I got, my first experience with bundles, it was so much matting. Like after weeks. And it was body wave as well. So when I first ordered this hair and it's body wave, I'm like, oh, I hope I don't run into this same problem. Like, do I need to buy like mousse or something to keep it good? No problems. I actually don't put any product in my hair. And the only time I ever have is just some coconut oil. And like I would put it on my real hair, my leave out, and then I would rub my hands together and just put the excess of it on this hair. But I haven't done that in so long. Granted, I've had this hair for almost a year, and I don't even remember the last time I did that. Sorry, my phone. So yeah. And I didn't mention that this is a wig. This is a U-part wig. and like I said, I've had it since February 2015. Um, yeah, just want to throw that in there. Next, texture. As far as the texture, it's very soft, but it's not too soft to the point where it doesn't blend with my hair. I don't know the exact number of my hair. You know how, because I'm natural, I just like press my leave out. But you know how people are like, oh, I'm 5C hair, I'm B whatever hair. I don't know what type of grade of hair I have. I just don't know all the terms and the letters and the number system. But I do know that I have very coarse hair. When I was younger and everyone was getting Just For Me perms, I was getting adult coarse. So you can just imagine how my hair is, my natural hair. But I don't have a perm anymore. And as far as the blending, I feel like it blends perfectly. All I have to do is press my leave out and it blends perfectly. I honestly don't even use edge control. Like, only time I do is, it's very random and very rare will I use edge control. And it still blends very nicely. So many people have thought that this was my real hair, until I tell them, like, girl, no, it's a wig, but they'll think it's my real hair. And lastly, I'm just going to talk about the overall quality. I'm not going to give you all the exact price that I paid for this hair because you can just see that on the website. But it was very close to, well, I paid hundreds of dollars for this hair. Granted, it's shorter now, but when I first bought it, the longest length I had was 18, which isn't even super long, but I'm just not one of those girls who wants super, super long hair. It stopped in the middle of my back when I first got it. I'm 5'4.5", so I'm not a giant, but I'm not super short either. And eventually I ended up just chopping it because, I have a job now. I'm in grad school. I just didn't want a long weave, So, yeah, I just wasn't rocking with the long weaves. But back to the overall quality, it's done so well. The only reason I'm getting more hair is because when I did this layering and coloring, I did not know what I was doing, so I chopped a little too much off on one side. I'm not going to tell you which side, but so yeah. And even before I kind of like chopped off too much hair, I had told myself I wanted to keep this hair for a year. So for me, I paid hundreds of dollars. I'm not going to tell you the exact price, but it was less than $500, but more than $200. Well, I don't even say $500. It was less than $400, but more than $200. So I paid hundreds of dollars for it. I've had it for almost exactly a year. I don't have a ton of shedding, and the few strands I do have, I really think it's my fault. I was able to color it, and the texture was still nice. I get compliments on it all the time. I've had this wig for the same amount of time. So pretty much overall quality is excellent. It's excellent quality. I would say 10 out of 10, 100%. I've actually people, always ask me, like, oh my God, where do you get your hair? Blah, blah, blah. It always looks so nice. It's always done. And I tell them Embellish by Paris. One of my very, very close friends, she actually she ordered some hair from this place, hated it. I had told her about Embellish by Paris, but, she was like, oh, I think I'm going to get this other place hair. I'm like, okay, girl, suit yourself. She ends up getting it, didn't like it, ordered Embellish by Paris, loves it. So, everyone... And I've told other people about it as well, but she's just the most recent person that I can remember the whole, dialogue. But, yeah, everyone's pleased with this hair, and it helps that you can get a student discount. That helps a lot. And like I said, I got this so long ago, I don't remember the exact shipping days, like how long it took, but I know it didn't take over a week. It wasn't like I was just bogus for 2 weeks waiting on my bundles. I'm like, no, it came in a quick amount of time. From what I remember, it didn't smell like corn chips. Sometimes your weave might smell like corn chips. And then as far as products I use, I simply use a little bit of coconut oil, and I'll deep condition it with you know how they have like those Moroccan oil. No, I use coconut oil, but it's like in a white container with like the little brown top. You can get it from Walmart, Walgreens. Usually like $7.99. I don't know the name of it. I don't feel like I want to get it. But, and it's the same place I use for the coconut oil. But yeah, I'll just use that. I'll deep condition it. I'll put it in the microwave. This hair is just the bomb, y'all. Seriously. And whenever you're thinking about getting some hair, like if right now you're questioning, oh, I don't know if I should get embellished by Paris. I don't know if I want to pay that. Just remember, you get what you pay for. I have had this hair for almost a year. And even though, you know, I put some bread on it in the beginning, it was well worth it because I haven't had to buy any hair for a year. And because it's a wig, it's super convenient. I don't know how to braid, so I'll get somebody to braid my hair. I'll sew it back on, curl it, whip it, and I'm good. So, if you're thinking about being cheap, don't be cheap because you don't want to look like you got a cheap weave. Just get Embellished by Paris. Again, I had Body Wave 14, 16, 18. I've had it for almost a year. I'm very pleased.